John F. Kennedy was not only a charismatic president, but also a compassionate human being. He cared deeply about the welfare of others, especially those who were less fortunate or marginalized. One example of his kindness was his visit to a coal mine in West Virginia in 1960 during his presidential campaign. Kennedy had learned that many coal miners and their families were living in poverty and suffering from health problems due to their harsh working conditions. He wanted to see for himself the reality of their lives and to offer them some hope and support. He arrived at the mine early in the morning, wearing a hard hat and a miner's jacket. He shook hands with the workers, listened to their stories, and thanked them for their contribution to the country. He also spoke to their wives and children, who had gathered outside the mine to greet him. Kennedy was deeply moved by what he saw and heard. He promised to do everything he could to improve their situation if he became president. He said, "I don't think any American can be satisfied to find in McDowell County, in West Virginia, 20 or 25% of the people of that county out of work, not for 6 weeks or 12 weeks, but for a year, 2, 3, or 4 years." He also said, "The only reason that I came today was to try to let you know that I have not forgotten you." The coal miners and their families were touched by Kennedy's kindness and sincerity. They felt that he understood their plight and cared about them as fellow Americans. Many of them became his loyal supporters and helped him win the crucial primary election in West Virginia, which boosted his chances of winning the Democratic nomination and eventually the presidency. Kennedy's visit to the coal mine was not just a political stunt, but a genuine act of kindness that showed his concern for the common people and his commitment to social justice. It was one of the many examples of how he used his power and influence to make a positive difference in the world.